We're James and Holly, and for over 10 years we've both been spending all of our hard-earned money on travel, but things are about to change.
We bought a house!
And the house we have bought is a doer-upper, so we've got to do everything in the house, and we've never done anything quite like this before, so we're complete novices. Welcome to our new adventure. Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the house renovation series.
I'm just so confused at where we are right now with everything.
We're a little bit all over the place. We've done a lot of work to the house.
Yeah.
So this video clip is now being filmed at the beginning of this video, which is actually kind of the end of this whole build bit. I wanted to start with a question to you, Holly. What are we doing? Like, not just with this particular room, but what are we doing? Do you have these kind of scary thoughts of like, what have we taken on? Because
sometimes it's a bit of a mess out there. Sometimes, but no, I love it. I think it's great. But sometimes you do look at the mess you've made and go, is this right?
We've made such a mess. Today's video is solely going to be about this room right here, which is finally...
It's finally done.
My office, studio.
Office, studio, we still haven't decided on an actual name.
Office/studio.
Yeah.
Basically, everything in the house needs to be done.
Yep.
But the priority was to get a space, which is this space here, up and running so I can actually start filming videos and editing videos and have an office space to actually work.
Yep, and then once the rest of the house is completely done, then we'll come back to the office and...
Yes, so this is actually a make-do room. So everything in here is currently temporary and make-do. And we kind of explain all that in today's video.
So we're in James' studio and we decided to do one of the walls bright orange. But the wall we wanted to paint it on has got quite a lot of holes, which we filled in already, but it's still quite uneven in places. So I've just mixed up a bit of filler and I'm going to try and smooth the wall down as best as possible to make the orange look as good as possible. Because this is just a make-do room, we're kind of just getting James in here as quick as possible and trying to give him some inspiration with a bright orange wall. However, they did need a bit of a freshen up, so we've sanded it all down and we have a varnish with a slight white colour rather than painting it all white, so we didn't lose like all of the character. It is actually quite a big difference now just sanding it in 2 coats of this. This is the door before it's had anything done, and this is the new one.
For the record.
Are you happier with that mix?
Well, we'll see how it dries.
So this is the original orange, so we've just mixed it with some white. So we're basically toning it down a little bit.
I think it's too toned down. I like this, when you put a second coat on it, it looks slightly brown. So we're trying to get like a mid colour, but I think that's a bit too pale.
A bit too terracotta.
A bit too terracotta.
So if you're wondering why do we choose orange, there is a few reasons. One of them is it's a bright colour which helps get some inspiration and brighten up my office room. And another reason is it's because it's my colour for my Barbster Media, my company's colour, branding and everything. So barbstermedia.com has mainly orange on it with also a little hint of blue. So we've got a pot plant with a blue bowl which is going to go onto the desk, and I think that those 2 colours match really nicely, and like I just said, it gives me a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of colour. So So as we keep saying, this is currently a make-do room. Look, don't get me wrong, I would have loved to have ripped everything off the walls and hidden the wires and replastered it and done it all properly, but I just need to get my computers, my cameras and my desks and everything set up in here because I don't actually have a space at the moment. So we've made do by painting the walls white, we've stained the door with that nice white varnish, we've painted all the woodwork white, and also done that nice bright orange feature wall on the back wall. And I was just going to be happy with that and put the carpet back down and bring everything in. But then I thought to myself, it's quite echoey, and I lifted up one floorboard and there's a big void between the floorboards and the ceiling below. To help with some kind of sound issues and some heating issues, I bought myself this stuff here, which is called Muff or Noof.
Invented 10 years ago by Knauf Insulation, is not only
Knauf. It's pronounced Knauf insulation, which can be used for acoustic insulation and heat insulation. So I'm going to take up a few more floorboards and get this stuff between the floors. And when I did a bit of research of what actual sound insulation I should use, I was going to use Rockwool sound insulation, and I went to Travis Perkins to actually buy that, and the guys there told me to buy this instead. So hopefully they gave me some good advice, because this is actually half the price of Rockwool. So I'm hoping that this actually does a good enough job. So cutting this stuff is really, really awful. So protection is key. So I'm wearing goggles because it was going in my eyes and making my eyes really itch. So I put these goggles on, the mask to stop you breathing in the dust, the gloves, the hoodie, just to stop your skin getting really irritated because it can get really, really itchy when you're dealing with this stuff. Holly, may I ask you, what are you doing and what you've done to my wall?
Well, there was a radiator here, and then it looks like they had a wallpaper on it and then painted it bright blue. And I tried painting over it white yesterday and it wasn't a good bodge. So I've gone back to trying to take the wallpaper off, and it is stuck. It's probably the most sturdy thing in this house.
So this carpet here is an offcut from my sister's house when she recarpeted one of her bedrooms. She didn't need this bit anymore and it's brand new, and I thought, well, instead of it going to waste, we might as well put it in here into our make-do office. So I'm literally just cutting it into shape at the moment. I've got a Stanley knife and I'm just cutting it into the skirting boards, and because it's not going to be down here forever, I'm not properly fitting it. Because one reason is we want to put underfloor heating in this room, so the carpet will be up and will be changed to a proper long-term carpet, but again, make and do at the moment. So cutting it around with the Stanley knife, and then I've got an electric staple gun which actually has nails in it at the moment, and I'm literally just nailing it in just to hold it into place and hold it into shape. And I know this isn't like the perfect way to fit carpet, but it's fine, it's make and do. I just need to get my office in here.
Yeah.
So close now for me to actually have an office, so I can actually do some work. And this is it. This is the main area of my studio now. So this is where I do my main bulk work. So I've got my desk set up with my laptop, my external monitor and stuff. I've got my nice desk chair. So I can film lots of review videos and stuff in here with a nice kind of backdrop. And I've got my slider and my tripod just easily accessed and easily ready to go and film. We've obviously still got the devastation in here. So this is the back of the studio, and this area up here is used for storage for like my tripods and sliders and stuff. Then I can put my products for new product review videos, and then the light is just gone right there. This is like my easy access kind of area. So I've got my drone, my cameras, my lenses, my hard drives, little charging station. I've got my bag to easily just pick up and go and film. And this desk, this is going to be used for my product reviews. I'm actually going to bolt a camera up here so I can film directly down and do some hands-on product stuff.
So now your office is pretty much done.
Yes.
Are you happy with it?
The make-do office.
The make-do done, yeah.
The make-do. I'm happy with it in the terms of it's a make-do room at the moment. Ideally, I would have loved to have just ripped everything out of this place, ripped the walls off, because the walls are still...
It's mainly like this wall over here is not a great feature.
It's really not that great. The plaster's all blown on it. It would have been perfect if we could have just replastered it, replastered it, repainted it, hidden all the cables around the tops of the skirting boards under the floor, what I explained in the video. But it's all right to make do at the moment, and it means I've actually got a space where I can actually sit and film and edit and work, which is amazing because the rest of the house is an absolute building site at the moment. What have we learned from doing this room without finishing any other rooms at the moment?
I feel like I learned what a good job I made of smoothing down the wall. I thought that was going to be a disaster. That wasn't going to go in if it was a disaster, but it turned out so well.
It did indeed. I think for me, the thing what I have learned is the insulation which I put into this room now tells me that I've got to do that into every single room. Yeah. There's nothing in between. There's no insulation. There's no sound insulation. So I feel going forward into every other room what we do, I will be putting some form of insulation between the floorboards. One, to help with sound, and two, to help with heat insulation, because any help you can get to keep heat into the room. And also, because we've just made do in here, we painted these walls, we can really see now that what we're doing in all the other rooms by ripping everything off and going back to the skeleton of the house.
Everything needs to come off.
Is the best decision we've actually made. But that's all going to be left in for the next videos.
Yeah, and then you'll get to see James go crazy with hammers in every video.
There's a lot of breaking things at the moment. But anyway, that's going to be coming up. So thank you for watching today's video.
Thank you very much.
Like, subscribe. We'll see you soon.